Hello and welcome back everybody to another episode of the Geek Tech Show. In today's video review, and if you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you hit the sub button right down below. We're going to be checking out the BP Photo Sport 200 AW2. Version 1 sucked, that's why they made version 2, which is twice as better as version 1. So is this the bag that you should be getting for yourself well, we're going to be finding out in this video. So what do I like about this and what I dislike about this? First of all, it is super lightweight. It is so super lightweight, you can actually lift this with one finger only. That's right, it is that lightweight. Now that being said, it is super compact, super soft, and really squishy. That's something we had before in those bags. So you can see really squishiness to this. So if you're putting some expensive DSLR equipment in here, well, watch out. This thing doesn't offer you the protection it actually needs. But can it actually fit in? Well, there's a compartment right in here. It looks like that. And you can put the camera, and this is a full frame camera right here with 24 to 105 lens. And guess what? It actually goes in. So if you're going hiking and you need a camera like this, it will go in here. It will fit. Not very fast because it has all those things in here that you have to just stick it in, but it does fit in. So it will fit. It will, but that's it. That's about it. It will just fit one camera in here. There's not really much room in here to fit anything else except one camera, maybe another lens in the next compartment in here. There's another small compartment in here right on this side, the small one there, and you could potentially stick another lens in here, but it's not going to be secure, so be careful with that. It can just fall right out of here and something will happen to it. So be extremely careful if you're getting one of those for your camera. Now if you're using the mirrorless camera, which is the M camera, whoops, this one would fit pretty good in here, except it fell one thing out of here, but that's okay. It doesn't make much of a difference here. So the M camera would fit in here very nicely as well. So we have possibility for you to use this for camping, but this has a lot of other cool features too. So if you did like this and you want to get this for yourself, well, what do we have also cool here? Well, first of all, on the top compartment, open this up. It's all waterproof, by the way. It is very good for waterproof, but it also has another thing all the way in the bottom. Right on the bottom, if you open this up, it also has this. Now, all this is water resistance. This is going to make this waterproof, and you can just go ahead, take it out from the bottom compartment, and put this all in. Because as you know, when you go camping, things get awfully wet. And with this, you no longer have an issue with that, because you can, in 2 seconds, pretty much protect everything inside here from the elements, specifically water, which is the worst thing that can happen to your electrical camera. That being said, it takes 5 seconds. Take this off and to put this back in. Falls around, no rain. I heard some thunder, nothing happened. And there we go. Stick it right back in here. So this is really good, by the way. Now it also has, let's say you want to get some snacks, some things for you to eat, lunchbox. Well, it has a compartment all the way at the top here that you can throw all kinds of goodies in here just in case you need to, all the way in here. And then, to make it even better, Ziploc bag. That Ziploc is pretty much this thing right here, and you can zip all the things in here, so you no longer need an actual lunchbox because this will kind of do the trick for you. And then if you don't want anybody to steal your stuff, you can actually go ahead and use those right here. And now it's harder for somebody to just reach in from the back and try to grab some of your food as you're walking to your camping site. Another good thing about this, right on this side up here, is a huge place where you can put in all kinds of clothes, other things, gear, equipment, not really much, but you can put things right in here. So for example, if you want to bait somebody with some goodies, why don't you just trash them in here? So instead of them going into your real compartment, they can go in here to have something and, you know, help themselves, and your real stuff is still safe right inside of the main compartment. So this could be a good travel bag as well. Now, we're not done yet. On the other side, right here, you can open this up. There is the hydration pack. So you can put the hydration pack right inside. This is actually made to be the hydration pack area, which is right here. You can also put here other things such as maybe a small laptop or iPad. It's actually more likely an iPad. I don't know what kind of a small little thing you can stick in here, which is a laptop. It is just really not designed for that. And this thing is really small. So let's put this in. And you can see if I put this all the way on me, this thing is great for camping. Right here, and strap this in, strap myself in, and you can't strap yourself out. Interesting enough, it has this feature right here, and you think you would press on it, it will strap you out. It doesn't do nothing. You have to press on this button right here instead, and it will strap you out. Those things are kind of flimsy. Be careful with those because I suspect they might break actually much easier than you think. But they don't look cheap. They look pretty good. So I don't know about that yet. We have to, only at the test of time will actually tell. So we have this right here. You can strap this in, but right there on the side, you can put things like maybe money, maybe things that you have fast access to, memory cards, other stuff right on both different sides. Unfortunately, one of the things about this is how this looks like. And if you're not strapping this in, this looks bad. So if you don't like this and you want to get rid of it, you can't. It is attached to it. So it's going to look either like this when you're walking or strapped in. There was no other way around. Maybe like hide it like this. But this is one thing I totally hate about this bag. Now on the back, you can see how it actually looks like. It's kind of small. It is not a big bag. And overall, it is pretty handy as well. So I have a small bag here that it actually is, in some ways it looks big, but looks deceived. It's not as big as my previous one. It's just a little bit small. What's the difference between this one and the one I had before, which is this one right here? They're almost identical. So the big difference between this bag right here, which is the Lowepro, and this one is the Photo Hatchback 150, and this one right here, which is the Photo Sport, right there, they're almost identical, very closely in size, but you can see this one, it is slightly, just about slightly bigger. This one is definitely much lighter, but this one is just built much more better in some ways. It is just more stronger, and especially when it comes to squishing it, this doesn't really squish over here, so it is much more solid and more likely to stand the test of somebody, you know, sitting on top of all your gear and nothing's going to happen to it. So this one is just a little bit more powerful than this specific one. Now when it comes to hiking and you're trying to hike somewhere, every single piece of equipment, especially if you're hiking some mountain, becomes heavy. And for hiking purposes, this would be the better bag. When it comes to photography purposes, actually a lot of other bags are much better than this one. This is built for hobbyists. Let's say, for example, you just want one camera in here. It has a location for you. One thing I really dislike about this, and if you're going to be getting this, is it says Photo Sport over here. That's a giveaway. It gives away there is something inside here, like photography wise. So if you're getting this, put a sticker on this, put another sticker right here, or some kind of a masking tape so nobody actually can tell this is potentially has photography equipment in here. Another cool feature that I actually do like on here is this. All the way over here, very nice surface, and gives you a lot of protection for your back, and also feels very good. So we don't have that usually in this, and it looks like it has a lot of attention to detail, specifically when it comes to making this the ultimate backpacking bag. But I do suggest if you do get this, maybe get the bigger version of this, because only when I got this I realized that the PP200 is really kind of small. There's not much gear that you can put into something like this. It is not as big as you would think it would actually be, and it only has room for only so much gear that you can actually stack in here. That being said, it does have a lot of flexibility and compartments that you can make them a lot bigger and put things in them just in case you actually need to.